You can't pick up smashed pieces and make them join together, and that's my heart. My name is Terri, and I'm one of the thousands of women who, in 1973, at the age of 18, I found myself locked away in an institution called Bessborough. There was a lot of abuse, a tremendous amount of neglect. And between both institutions, yeah, I was afraid, I was scared, terrified.
For 47 years, Terri Harrison has been grieving for her little boy who was taken from her by the nuns while she was an unmarried mother in an institution. She was just 18 years old and she never saw him again.
I'd nothing left of my Niall except the clothes she left at the end of his cot. It's undescribable. You think, you know, after 47 years, it fades away, it gets worse. You know why? He doesn't know the truth, and I don't know what was told to him. That's the first thing. The second thing is, the exit light used to be really bright. It's fading like hell now for me. And I'm never going to get the opportunity to tell this wonderful man his beginnings. But the mistake they made was they stole his identity, they robbed him of his family of origin, of his history, of everything that he should have. And every single person on this planet has the right to know their beginnings.
Terri was sent to St Patrick's and Bessborough institutions when her aunt found out she was pregnant and told her family. Thousands of women have walked in Terri's shoes.
Why didn't they question thousands of babies from thousands of girls like me? What's the chances that thousands would say, no, I'm signing this? You know, that's not real either. They told lie after lie after lie. My son, I want him to know the truth. And I'll be gone by the time he ever finds it. I'll never get to give him that last hug.
When Terri realised her son had been taken for adoption, she went into complete shock, describing the pain as unbearable.
I went into a bubble. I have no memory of anything real in my life, including going back to college, going back to school, getting married, and unfortunately my motherhood was destroyed beyond recognition. When my beautiful little girl was born, she was beautiful, and it was almost like she belonged to somebody else. Remember me on nights when all the stars have disappeared.
Terri turns to art, music and theatre to deal with her pain. But for the thousands of survivors like her, she wants the government to deal with the past.
Just acknowledge it and let's heal. Let us all heal. You know, I don't know why they're afraid, but they are. They're terrified of the truth coming out. They've deferred the Commission's report time and time again. Why?
Terri describes the day Niall was taken.
And I was in the kitchen duty, and it was coming up to feeding time. And I went up, like everybody else did, but his cot was empty.
Terri played no role in her son's adoption.
I never signed the papers. It turns out the solicitor that helped me get some of my files back, we discovered that the only reason I can link this Niall to the person I believe he is down the very corner. There's a little box where it says mother's name, and whoever signed it didn't spell my name right, because my mother registered me as Teresa. There's two ways to spell Teresa. There's TH or there's TE. And whoever forged my signature didn't go to the trouble of finding out.
Despite her campaign, she says her suffering will never end.
You can't pick up smashed pieces and make them join together, and that's my heart. And I went on to have Elaine, Laura and Patrick, and I loved them so much. But I was not there.
In what may be Terri's last attempt at connecting with her son, she gave us this heartbreaking appeal.
I've thought of doing you a video, Niall, in case I'm not around. But maybe this might be the one that you'll see. Niall, from the minute I felt the life of inside of me, I've never, ever gotten over you and our loss and the lifetime we should have had. And I once said I'd give anything to have a good row with you, even a good argument with you, because that's normal, that's real. What happened to us was not real, and I don't think it helped you in any way, because you must know, Niall, you must have cried all the way down to Cork that day in the car. You must have cried when she put you in that cold nursery in Bessborough, alone, without me. And you must have known the way I sang and hummed to you. You must have some sense of smell of me or something. But I'm hoping if you ever listen to Remember Me, that even the music of that or the sound of that will trigger a sense, all the senses that you might have had to bury in order to be somebody else's son. But it's not you, Niall. It never was. If you'd only meet me even once, if you'd only let me hug you just once, I think if we actually touched each other, I think Niall would wake up and be free. I think you could heal yourself too. I wish you every happiness in the world, but know one thing: I adored you. And your brothers and sisters that came along after you, they too would love to meet you. They too know the pain. They'd no right whatsoever to take you out of your cot, to take you away from your mammy. They don't call me your mammy. They never say to you, you know, I was an expectant mum. They don't use words like that. They use things like birth mother. What's that, Niall? What's a birth mother? I'm your mother now, and I'll be your mother till the last breath leaves my body. And I will never let anybody ever call me anything else, because there wouldn't be no Niall if there was no me. No, Niall. Please, I'm begging you, give me one moment with you, just to say goodbye. That's it. I promise you, I won't intrude on any of your life. Just one hug, because I'm convinced that's what you need as much as me. I'm convinced of it.